What's up YouTube, it's Philo here, and today is another very special video. We'll be talking about some Xbox 360 things that I picked up recently, and one thing in particular that I really wanted to talk about for a while, and I finally have one again. First I want to mention a couple things that I picked up at Savers actually last week. And the first thing was this Xbox 360 display stand, I suppose. You can put some games in there and the controllers on top. Obviously I'll put only the best Xbox 360 games inside of this, but I thought it'd be really cool to put this next to my kiosk and, I don't know, use it for something. This was $6.99 at Savers, so I thought, it's worth it. It's kind of different. The next thing I picked up from Savers is another Xbox 360, but this one is the Xbox 360 E system, and I don't have this one yet. It was very dirty. It had a lot of stickers on the front here that I removed, although I have to really kind of clean it off a little better yet. It's also missing a hard drive and the cap that went over the top here. It was dusty all inside of there, which is ridiculous because this is the most recent one, but whoever had this originally did not take care of it very well. But it was $15, and I thought, I don't have this one yet. Even if it doesn't work, I can put it on my shelf back there and have an Xbox 360E alongside the S and the original. But it does work actually, so for $15, not bad. Another Xbox 360. Now I have 5 of them. I also mentioned in a previous video that I was buying games off of GameStop's website for 99 cents, a lot of Xbox 360 games, and I bought some more, and some of them arrived. Alright, it's a pretty big box. Hopefully there's a couple games inside of here. Can't see anything yet, look at that. What could it be? Okay, there are a couple games inside of here. Okay. Here's one thing. These are not all Xbox 360 games. I actually got a PS4 game, and I bought it used because I wanted the original case. I didn't want like the greatest hits version of the case. I thought, I'm gonna take a chance and buy it used and hopefully get, when it originally launched. And I didn't. I didn't get it. But I have God of War for the PS4. It was, I think, $8. That's honestly quite disappointing that even this one didn't have. Even this one didn't have the original case, and it's still the greatest hits version. I totally lost. That was totally lost on that one. Oh well. All right. Now I'm looking at these games, and I'm gonna go through this quick because it's not the point of this video. None of these games have the original cases, and they were all 99 cents. First one was NBA 2K14. Obviously, it's a sports game. They're always so cheap. So 99 cents, sure. I have Battlefield 4. Didn't I already buy that one? Did I buy another one? I think I might have bought a second one of this, hoping that it would come with the case. And it didn't. Look at that. They just like threw the disc in there. That's really especially disappointing. Borderlands 2, a great game. DJ Hero, Gamonly, it says. It means game only. Oh, this one actually has an Xbox 360 case, but not the artwork. So that's the best I did there. Pretty disappointing, honestly. But it's always kind of fun to do that kind of thing from GameStop and see what happens. Okay, I have one package left, and this is the one that I'm really kind of looking forward to. This is something that I used to have when it first came out, and I sold it maybe 2 weeks before it was discontinued because I knew it was about to happen. So let's check it out. This is something I bought from eBay, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I actually got the Xbox 360 at launch, and I was very invested. So anything that they came out with, I considered at least picking up. And this is an attachment for the Xbox 360 that I actually really did originally have, and the original box actually is sitting right there. I kept the original box, but not the actual device, and that is the Xbox 360 HD DVD player. Obviously, there's a couple things I'll say about this. The Xbox 360 did not have a Blu-ray player like the PS3, and they wanted to compete, but they didn't use Blu-ray. They used their own format, HD DVD, and I was convinced you have DVD. The next step is not Blu-ray, it's HD DVD. That makes sense, right? So I had this originally with my Xbox 360, and it's such an odd thing. It's kind of reminds me of like the Sega CD or the Sega 32X, or the Nintendo 64 disc drive, one of those type of things where it's like, you have to have the original console, obviously. Then you spend $200 more on a device to play HD DVDs. And the Xbox 360 I had didn't even have HDMI anyways, so I was still going over component. It looks weirdly like an Xbox 360 that's smaller, and that there's nothing on this side, and it's actually on like the bottom part of it almost. If you kind of looked at it, it's really kind of an odd device. But you'd sit this on top of your original Xbox 360, and that way you could enjoy films in full HD. I probably had 15 or 20 HD DVDs at one point, and like I mentioned before, about 2 weeks before it was discontinued, I remember going to Best Buy and seeing like 4 or 5 rows of Blu-ray movies, and then like one little section of HD DVD, and I thought, I think I chose wrong. So I sold mine on eBay, you know, obviously 12 years ago or something, 13 years ago, and yeah, and about 2 weeks later, it was even worth less. So I actually bought this for like $18 on eBay. It doesn't come with a power cable, but it's a pretty standard one that I can find for that. Same with a USB cable that'll go to the system. That's easy to find. But I thought for an Xbox 360 collector, this is something that you should have. It's just a weird, worthless device, but it brings back some fun memories. Did you have an HD DVD player, or did you choose correctly and get the PS3? Let me know in the comment section below. That's about it for today's video. I'll be doing more in the near future. Let me know what else you think I should go out and try to find. Always fun to hear suggestions as well. But until next time, we'll see you around.